Good morning, everyone, and a warm welcome to Hunky Dory TV. My name's Dan. I shall be your host for this crafty hour. Producing our show today, the lovely Lisa. Good morning, Lisa.
Good morning.
And at the demonstration station, straight to it, it's Anne-Marie Catterall.
It's been ages since we've had a show together.
Ages and ages and ages. But we have spent some time together because we jetted off.
We did. We went on a mini break.
We went
city break.
A city break. We had a city break together. A 2-day jaunt in Frankfurt.
Yes, we did.
Which was fantastic.
Yeah.
Big trade show.
Yes. Yeah.
Lots of new products.
Absolutely huge.
I don't know if you've told anybody about the fantastic things we bought.
Well, I told them that we'd found a lot of amazing glues. That's all I said.
Oh, we did.
I just said
glues.
Glues.
Yes, lots of glues.
Yeah.
Interesting glues, different glues.
Yeah.
Adhesives are massive here at Hunky Dory, as you know, and there's horses for courses.
Absolutely. Yeah. Every
with
adhesive
adhesives,
has a
definitely.
job.
Every adhesive has a job,
Yeah.
and there are clearly more jobs that need doing because we've got lots more
We've
glues.
got lots to come in, yeah.
So there will be some new glues coming to you quite soon. Well, I mean, it takes a few months, these things, but the trade show was amazing. I absolutely loved it. In a couple of things to talk about we've got before we get going with today's show. A brand new launch today, really, really lovely. But before we get going, I found these. This is our stash of what's left over of our fantastic love hearts from our Hunky Dory Loves You promotion last week. Did you get your love hearts? Did you get a pack of love hearts? Have you had them delivered? If you look on them, they're not just swizzles. They say Hunky Dory Loves You on them, which is lovely. But and did you get any really funky little love hearts? I've noticed they've got the emojis in these days
cool,
as well.
Aren't they?
Very cool.
Yeah, to be fair though, I just
munch them. Just munch them, honestly. So this was full about a week ago. I know that. So it's slowly but surely going down. I think everyone who comes in here just like snaffles one. And there's people walking around talking like that, you know, fizzy faces everywhere.
But they're very good for heartburn though, you know.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
Oh, so these are a little bit
they're,
like
a little bit
settlers.
chunky. Yeah.
Settlers' Toms.
So they've got medicinal purposes.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So if you can eat enough bad stuff to give yourself heartburn, then you can fix it with the Hunky Dory Love Hearts. Isn't that great? It's all going very well. Okay, should we do Win It Weekly? Let's look at that. We've got 3 stamps.
Oh, look at these.
3 stamps. It's the Woolly Wishes collection. Turn them around. There you go. You've got your fantastic balls of wool with sentiments that you can pop in there on the back. You've got lovely frames as well in a woolen sort of knitted style.
Granny squares they are.
Granny squares,
Yeah,
of course they
crochet
are.
granny squares.
Frames, you know better than I do, Anne-Marie. If you'd like to win all 3 sets of these stamps, you get all 3. They're usually tenner each, aren't they, I think, stamps?
Yeah.
So there you go, worth 30 quid. You can do. I love the pick and mix colours as well.
I know,
love
it's cute,
the
isn't
backgrounds are really nice colours, aren't they? I know it's only a piece of background, it's a piece of card, but it's very lovely. If you want to collect or win all 3 of those, then we need the answer to this question. A dazzle is a group of what animals? Is it a group of baboons? That'd be like us, wouldn't it? We'd be a dazzle of baboons.
Sounds very glamorous.
It does sound glamorous. Is it B, dolphins, or is it C, zebras? I
don't know.
I know the
I've
answer.
not heard this one. I'm quite good with my animal collective names.
Yeah.
But that's not
Collective
one that...
nouns,
Yeah,
Anne-Marie. Collective nouns.
Same thing. This isn't one that I actually know.
Well, you know, when I say I do think I know it. I think I know it. Do you know it at home? I don't need to know it. You need to know it.
If we know it.
It doesn't matter, yeah. If you know it, please do let us know. Pop it as a comment in the Hunky Dory TV shows all the way through this week, whether you do it on YouTube, whether you do it on Facebook, whether you do it on the Hunky Dory Hub, it's completely up to you. Your vote will count, or your answer will count, and it will go into a pot, and we will pick 4 lucky winners out, and that'll happen on Friday on our Thank Craft It's Friday show. And 4 people will get sent these things. We send stuff out each and every week, freebies for people to enjoy and craft with. So please make sure that you pop your answer in. And good luck to everybody. Right, what are we doing? We've got a brand new collection. It's beautiful. It's full of sort of torn paper and cottage florals. Loads of little garden visitors in it. I think we've got a VT and we can show you. It's a real springtime feel to those cards, isn't it? And springtime colours in this. You've got that lovely sort of cream stone in there. You've got blue skies. You've got all the colours of the garden and, of course, all the visitors of the garden as well. We've got a bundle. Can we bring it up on screen? There's our bundle. Doesn't look like there's much light on that today. I don't know why. Can we bring the price up? There we go. Garden Treasures Ultimate Collection. And it's a big collection, this.
It's bigger than normal, for sure.
It's bigger than normal. It's jam-packed. You've got, can you see all the papers and inserts all the way down at the bottom? Double-sided papers. Beautiful colours going through this. You've got the lavender. You've got that beautiful dusky sort of rose in there. You've got the beautiful green, of course. And the yellow. Beautiful, beautiful colours. You've got all of your toppers. Signature rich gold foiling. We've got some light on the subject. Signature rich gold foiling throughout, of course. Everything die cut ready for you. You've got your toppers, you've got your foil card, you've got your printed card. It's all in matte-tastic, this as well. Is there too much light now? I don't know. Yes, there's too much light, Lisa says. Don't worry about it, we'll fix it.
We can't win.
You can't win. You've got the toppers in here. You've got a lovely tag pad that you'll find down at the bottom. But you've also got element sheets as well. This is the big bundle. It's £34.96. It saves £11. If you're a diamond member, £31.46. Would you like to take a little bit of a closer look at some of the toppers? We'll show you the toppers first, then we're going to show you, and bring it there, put it in the right place, Dan. We're going to show you the toppers, we're going to show you the inserts, we're going to get a demonstration, then we're going to look at the rest of the kit, indeed those elements and that lovely tag pad as well. Bring these up close so that you can see the artwork. Isn't it just gorgeous?
It's so cute, isn't it?
Hedgehogs, you've got the mice, you've got the rabbits, you've got foxes and badgers. If you are lucky enough to have foxes and badgers in your gardens, you've got butterflies, you've got bees. Card making for all the way through the season as well. Lovely sort of displays there of flowers all the way across the card. Checks in there as well. Torn paper effect.
Yeah,
well,
it's lovely,
really
isn't
nice.
it? It gives it that real kind of collage, almost like a little bit scrapbooky kind of vibe. And it's nice to have that kind of torn edge done. If you're not confident doing that yourself, just having it kind of pre-printed for you is fantastic.
Picket fences in this. As Anne-Marie says, kind of a garden journaling sort of effect to this as well, which is really nice. All different shapes and sizes of toppers, as you'd expect. Lovely, lovely.
It would
There's
be
your
lovely
Picket
with
fence.
our binding disc, wouldn't it? If you got hold of those, you'd
Really
make yourself a little
nice.
journal.
Oh, a little journal, it'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? There's your badger, of course.
The colour palette's
You've got your
beautiful.
ducks at the bottom. Really, really nice colour palette. It's warming up. It might be it's certainly raining here today.
Well,
but
I don't know. It was a bit chilly yesterday.
It's been nippy, but I think it's just changing.
We've been having new windows this week, so it's been very chills.
Oh no, that is chills.
Yeah.
I heard a rumour that it's either Thursday or Friday, somewhere near us. It's going to be 16 degrees. It's going to be warmer than Greece.
No way.
Yeah, warmer than Greece. We'll take that.
Absolutely.
So spring is finally beginning to sprung. Spring is beginning to spring. There we go. Look at the beautiful mouse there. Really nice. I like the frames within frames. I like the tags. I like the ribbon borders down the side. Really nice tall. So there's a kind of bookmark effect.
Yeah,
aren't they?
definitely. And they've got the holes punched in the top as well. So you could, we've got ribbon and twine on the show. So you could actually make them into like little bookmarks that can be taken off the card and used, in books.
Gorgeous.
It'd be lovely.
Obviously, Friends with Flowers, I'd pick you. A lovely sentiment to give to a friend. Lovely, lovely. Just beautiful colours as well. Really soft, really delicate. Very, very nice. Perfect for springtime crafting. This is one of our first big spring collections of the year. That is the Topper collection, £19.99. If you lose me, it's because my microphone has just fallen over and is hanging down, hitting my bum. I'll try and solve that in a minute. Sorry about that. It's the only thing that's hit my bum in ages. Okay, let's move on. Here we go. Sorry. Next. That's what happens when you're my age. Okay, and we've got some lovely inserts and papers here. Again, matte-tastic, Anne-Marie.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that lovely uncoated finish, which always works so well for your inserts anyway, because it gives you a really lovely surface to either write your message, stamp your message, print your message onto. And I love that we leave them without any sentiments on, because they don't always have to be used on the inside of the cards. They can be the focus of your card, and use them as background still.
Certainly, if you want that watermark effect on the front of your card, it's really, really nice, isn't it? Beautiful. And that also, if you're going to add a topper onto that's got the sort of full clarity, then you're going to really bring that into focus as well, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
Very, very nice. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that lovely? Great inserts, and obviously you can put that into any section of your on the inside of your card. So you can make that whatever, whether it's square or whether it's portrait, landscape. It's completely up to you. And we've got some papers as well. These are double-sided.
Yeah, they're beautiful papers.
Come on, Dan,
absolutely gorgeous. They're it's the Matastic. They're
thick.
so heavy, aren't they?
That's thick.
I kept thinking I was picking up 2.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I did there.
Yeah.
I thought that's really. It's got the
wobble.
wobble factor, hasn't it, Josh?
Sure.
My goodness. Lovely kind of sort of sponged effects on these. Very, very nice. You've got your butterflies in there as well, all your different flowers. Cottage floral sort of designs. You've got your bees on this one. Really, really lovely. Again, as Anne-Marie says, so this is your 150 GSM. I think it is anyway. It feels like more than that.
It
if I'm
does.
honest.
It's because it's the Matastic, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's what's the technical term? It bulks up.
It bulks up your micro. You've got exceptional micro on this one. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Really, really nice. So you get this, it's uncoated. You can add anything you want to this. So if you want to, but it's not that really gruff uncoated.
No, it's still super smooth. Yeah.
Uncoated finish, but because it's uncoated, you can stamp on it, you can ink it, you can do whatever you want with it, really. I've only shown you one of each of these. You get 24 sheets in total, 12 A4 inserts, 12 A4 double-sided papers, 3 in each of those designs that I've shown you there. 8 different designs, 3 of each. Loads to go at. Right, so I've shown you the inserts and papers, $7.99. I've shown you the topper collection, $19.99. That bundle is available that gives you those items, but also the other items that we're going to show you in the next part of the show. But right now, it is time to go to Anne-Marie and get a demonstration.
Okay, so we're going to use, I've just realised I've dropped my fox. He's fallen on the floor.
I've dropped my fox. Would you like me to? Yes, I can pick you. Oh,
it's a long way down off this chair.
The knees don't work like they used to, I'll be honest.
So we're going to have our little fox on here. So I've taken some of our Matastic. This is, I can't remember its actual name. I don't know if it's Pine Forest, something. I'm not sure of its official title. But we are going to bring this onto here. So I've already trimmed it down to 8x8. And my piece of cardstock here is going to sit kind of just within the centre here. So I'm going to score at 1 inch either side. So I'm going to score at 1 and I'm going to score at 7. So that's just going to frame that cardstock perfectly there. And then I'm also going to add some little extra panels on the side too. I'm just going to leave my scoreboard there because I do think I do need it again. So I'm going to run this down the centre.
So you, Anne-Marie, using the Hobbymaker limited edition scoreboard.
Yes.
Are there any of those left?
I don't think there's many left. I did see an email the other day to say it was getting dangerously low.
I can't remember what the number was, but I mean it was sub 100. It was I can't remember if it was like 50 left or something like that. Hardly any. So if you like that colour, that bright, fresh coloured scoreboard that you can see in the top corner of the screen there. You are coming up to your last chance to be able to buy that. You know, whether it'll go in in short order. I think all that will happen is if it goes back on Hobbymaker, it's probably all gone.
Yeah, if we tell Natalie Fancy Pants about that today, she'll be all over that.
Natalie Fancy Pants is down at Hobbymaker, is she?
She is. Yeah. Okay, so our border is going to go onto here. So I'm just going to bring some of our strips onto here. I'm going to use the 4 mils, so it just really kind of lifts this off the background.
I thought I hadn't heard any Blackpool Football Club chanting yet today. Natalie must not be in the office.
Oh, the boys got their tickets for the next round of the FA Cup this morning.
Did they?
Yeah.
Well, the next round of the FA Cup is it? Am I not right in saying it's you versus me?
Yeah.
Marie? It's a bit of a.
It is. And you know when we came back from Frankfurt. Preston, it was the last round of the FA Cup, wasn't it?
Yes.
And I go past the stadium to get home from your house.
Yes.
And I was like, we said, didn't we, the match will be finished? No, it went to penalties. It went to extra
yes,
time penalties.
yeah.
So I got stuck in the football traffic
Oh,
getting
no.
home. It was absolute carnage. It was bedlam. I've never seen anything like it. This is why I avoid that area of town.
Yes. Yeah.
Because it was unreal.
This is looking lovely.
It's
I
just
love
so
that.
sweet.
Just bringing that that border, that frame out as well, really adds something, doesn't it?
It does, definitely. So we're going to add our topper back in the middle. So I've already taken the inner frame out of here. This is one of my demos I had left over from telly, so it's kind of already pre-prepared. So then we're going to bring in our picket fence. So I'm going to bring this in and kind of wrap this around the front. So I'm not going to kind of measure it specifically. I'm just going to kind of place it on, see where that sits, because I want that to kind of sit around. So I'm just going to pinch it there, and I'm going to pinch it there, so that I know that those are like kind of where I want to fold that around. And we're going to keep a couple of these little bits and pieces on because we need to stick it around the side, but obviously I don't want to waste too much of that. So that's just going to sit around the edge here. So I'm going to go with my red liner tape for this to make sure it's nice and secure. And I'm wondering if we can get away with the middle one. It's probably just going to be wide enough to sit that piece onto there.
Everybody, there is some beautiful parchment on its way to show you. We've got these elements to show you that Anne-Marie is using now. One of the elements from that sheet, that fantastic picket fence, along with the gate there in the centre as well. All die cut, so you're not having to die cut that out. That's die cut for you, ready die cut, including all those inclusions that you can see as you go along. Inclusions? That's the wrong word. Exclusions? I don't know. Yeah. Holes in the fence.
All those bits. So we're going to just pop that on to there, like this. So that's just going to help that kind of stand up. You can put some acetate across the front as well if you wanted to give it even more kind of stability there. And then I've got some little bits and pieces that we can add on, again, from that embellishment sheet. So I've got a couple of little butterflies. I've got a little mouse that I'm going to put down here because he's just super cute. So I'm just going to add a little foam pad onto there first.
I would like to point out that in our garden, in the Garden Treasures garden, all these animals are friends.
Oh, for sure.
There will be no munching on the mice.
No.
No naughty nibbling foxes. They're all friends.
They're all friends.
And therefore can be used together.
Yep, definitely. So I'm going to add a little butterfly just up there, and I'm going to add the other one down in the other corner. And then for our sentiment, we're going to use some of that gorgeous twine that's in the ribbon and twine pack on the show to make this into like a little sign so we can hang it on the gate post. So I'm going to get some of my chunky red liner and I'm going to pop a piece across the bottom of my sentiment.
Chunky red liner is
Chunky
excellent.
red liner
it's
is
the 12mm chunky red liner. I've seen other people have begun to do 12mm chunky red liner. I don't blame them because it's really useful.
It's amazing. It is amazing. So we're just going to loop that over to create that little kind of sign, and then I'm going to sandwich that twine in between another piece. Okay. So it just makes it super strong. Make sure that it's really kind of in there. You could use your construction glue and leave it to kind of set if you want to, but then that hopefully we can just kind of hang off our little gate post here. Let me just hook that in. There we go. And I'm just going to get a little foam pad just to keep that kind of in place. So I'll just trim off a little foam pad there and just pop that, just making sure it's going onto a little bit of the cardstock because obviously it won't stick to your tape as easily. And then we're just going to add our insert to the back here. Do we have any construction glue?
Do we have construction glue? Would you believe I
don't think I've got.
I have some supersized construction glue here.
Oh, that'll do.
It's never been used though. There's no pin in it. It's a display bottle. It's obviously it's clearly been used.
Well, it's definitely got some missing.
Somebody's pinched it all.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie, we have an interesting question from Viv. How does Dan know Nat wears fancy pants? And
how do I know?
It may sound controversial, but the reason that we know that Nat wears fancy pants is because we've seen them. Yes, we have, because here up north, pants are what I'm wearing on the outside.
Yeah.
Underpants are underpants, but pants are just your trousers.
Yeah.
Pants are your trousers up here.
We're
down
funny
here,
like that,
wherever you are.
Yeah. It's just how we roll, isn't it?
Different kind of pants.
Yeah.
Not as controversial as you think. Which is unlike us, Emma.
It is, to be fair. It is. So we're going to add our 2 strip panels to the side, so it's just going to cover where that's stuck down as well. I'm just not put anything on the middle yet because I didn't feel like it was going to fit, but it definitely does.
Oh, that's excellent.
You know, when you kind of look at it and it just didn't look
the right size.
Didn't look right.
But that's so nice because whatever side you're seeing this from, it's got the full coverage.
100%.
Really nice.
So we can just pop
all
that
lines
on
up beautifully. Very nice.
There we go. So
and of course, you can write straight onto that.
Right straight onto that, yeah, definitely. And you've got that beautiful picket fence with the little sign as well. I love how it's kind of hanging off there. And then again, like if we turn that around, you have got your gorgeous insert going right the way around.
What a lovely card, and that really shows this fantastic Garden Treasures collection off beautifully. Simply made, quite quick to put together there, but looks $1 million, which is really nice. Got some cards to show you. Anne-Marie, you made this one on a show on Hobbymaker the other day.
We did, yeah. We made that one in the 8 o'clock show. I don't know. The evening all kind of blended into one because I had 3 hours with Nigel.
Oh yes, well it will do. It will do. But I like this because it's
quite cute, isn't it?
Three sections together, which is really nice. I've not seen that before. It's a little bit different. Very nice card. Loads of cards. Might even get. Anne-Marie said, "Do you know what? I might do this one because it was really fun to do."
I did really like that. I liked how it came together. It was cute.
Creating your own picket fence card. That looks to me like it's just white, adorable, scoreable, which is a real white fantastic.
Do you know what? It's just an ink me card blank.
Ink me card blank.
We just cut the front off the card blank and make the slats out of that.
And you can make the whole thing out of one?
Out of one 7x7, yeah.
Oh, that is so clever. So yes, of course. So even though it looks like there's too many because you've got the lines going across as well, because you've got the gaps, the spaces.
It's clever, isn't it?
And then that's got just loads of your elements that you've got in these fantastic element sheets I'm going to show you in a minute. A lovely cards. I mean, I've literally got tons upon tons. We've got a lot of cards that I could be showing you. I know you've seen the VT, so I don't have to worry too much, but I will show you more cards, I will. First, I'm going to show you this tag pad. Now, the joy about our tag, one of the joys about our tag pads is that they are padded at the bottom, Anne-Marie, which makes this bit a dream because you can just push it forward and it falls down and you can see things nice and easily. So for us, for presenters, very simple. Maybe we should get them to do all of them, I don't know. Padded this way.
Little books are the peskiest, aren't they? Yeah.
Ones. I'm going to bring this a little bit closer if I can do. A little birdie told me what? Secret. Look at that. Again, this sort of collage effect. And they're a decent weight, aren't they? Does it say what weight they are? I can say on the front. Give me a sec.
The 300 GSM.
Right, that's why they're a decent weight, because they're 300 GSM tags, which is brilliant. So these can go on the front of your card. They can. They've all got the holes already punched into them, and they've got this lovely sort of finish at the top as well, which is really nice. But you can use multiple ones of these on your card. It's completely up to you. You can use them as toppers, obviously. You get loads and loads of artwork, all the Garden Treasures artwork, and all the Garden Treasures animals in this as well. Again, lovely matte-tastic finish. If you want to add any kind of glitter onto these, you can do. Any kind of stamping, because it's uncoated, you can do all that as well. Really pretty. Have a beautiful day. Just what a lovely sentiment. Lovely butterflies there. Floral background. Gorgeous colours, pastel colours for this time of year. Lovely finish at the top. Very nice. Our tag pads, 48 sheets in that, $7.99. Nice imagery from the main collection, really beautiful. That is in your bundle. We can bring the bundle price back up on screen there for a second as well. $34.96 down to $31.46 if you are a member. Bring these back, get them in the right place. There we go. So these are your element sheets. Now, I've only got 4 here, but you're going to get 2 of each of these. These are all die cut, ready to be pressed out. Lovely accent foiling in them as well. You can see how easy they are to press out there. You get your foxes, you get your butterflies, you've got your rabbits on there, you've got your badgers, you've got your duck, there's hedgehogs, there's so many animals. All the mice down there at the bottom as well. Anne-Marie, we've got these sort of dibbers for your...
Yes.
What do you use them for? Dibbers. Get the right word, Dan. Naming your flowers. And yes, your veg. Oh, so long since I planted veg. Might do that again this year. Look at this up at the top as well. Large sprays. You've got your spade and so on and so forth. Your fork.
I love that we've got like the empty pots, and then you've got your flowers. So you've got that beautiful kind of window box.
That effect
and then
that you can
pop
create.
Your flowers into it, yeah.
Of course. As we said, all die cut. All again 300 GSM. So you've got your topper weight stuff here. A watering can there as well. That's that lovely big long picket fence. Remember, you're getting 2 of those. So 2 of everything. Wellies. Lovely. You want to change the colour of your wellies? You can do. Lovely. Sprays going all the way up the side as well. All die cut all the way around it. You've got the fruits, everything. Absolutely lovely. $9.99, 122 foiled and die cut elements in that selection there. 2 of each sheet, not just 1 of each sheet. It's just easier to just show you the 1 of each sheet. And you can just pop those out and they can go onto your cards, as you can see. And they create just a little bit more dimension, don't they? Which is really lovely. Absolutely loads. Here's an example with those wellies, but then you add in the flowers as well at the top. Gorgeous.
That's super cute, isn't it?
More and more and more cards. I think that rabbit's having a sneeze. Very cute.
It's very cute, isn't it? We were saying, do you think he's a little bit bashful?
A little bit bashful. Yes, he's being a little bit bashful. So many cards, which is lovely.
He's having a little wash.
I like this one as well. Very, very nice. Lovely colours, as we've said. Thank you so much, Jane, for loads of those cards, which is brilliant. Okay, can we show you some parchment? Can we do this before we go to a demo? Love, love, love parchment, especially when it's as cute as this. Bring it up close, you get the high quality artwork that you'd expect here at Hunky Dory, absolutely. 112 GSM on your parchment, semi-translucent as you can see there. It's going to add something to your card making, going to add some texture to it. Some real pizzazz. Parchment is beautiful, beautiful, and it smells delightful.
It smells so good, doesn't it?
It smells delightful. Parchment does change colour dependent upon what you put behind it. Can you see? So the colour will come through. So you can see the purple there actually changes the colour of the background to purple. So all the semi-translucent bits change colour, if that makes sense. Wow. If I can bring that up close. There we go. Lots and lots of grass you've got on that one. What else have we got? Let me see. That's a bit different.
It's cool, isn't it? I like how we've got some that aren't too specific to this collection. You know, we could kind of use that
elsewhere as well. And again, darken that up with something darker behind it, lighten it up with something lighter behind it as well. Blue skies. Anne-Marie, give me a whole pack of parchment with different shades of skies.
Like skies.
Yes, please. I take that all day, every day. Different shades of skies. That's going to look really, really nice. Because you can either have it as a sky, or you can have it as a sponge background. It's completely up to you. Really, really nice. There's some actual darker little spots in there, a little bit like raindrops. Can you see them just running through it? Really, really nice. Very, very nice. Okay, you get 16 sheets of our parchment. So there are 4 different designs there. You're getting 4 of each of those. $9.99, $8.99 if you're a Diamond member, which is fantastic. Anne-Marie, are you going to use the parchment or are you using something else?
I'm going to use the parchment.
Oh, let's go to Anne-Marie.
We're going to use the parchment and we're going to use the tag pad and we're going to use some of the Matastic as well, and some other bits and pieces probably.
So basically everything.
A little bit of everything, a little bit of everything. So we're going to make like a little notelet set with our tag pad. So I'm going to grab some of the Matastic and I'm going to go with this kind of purple. I don't know its official name because these are the 2 tags that I want to use and it matches really nicely. We could also pull out the green. That is also going to work. And obviously your sandstone that's in there is also going to work. So you've always got options when it comes to your adorable scoreable. And we're going to pop some scores into this first of all. So I'm going to go back to my scoreboard on the inches side. And we're going to make like a little box for the notelets to kind of go into. So I'm going to bring in my scoreboard and I'm going to score this at 2. Then I'm going to score at 5 1/4 because that is the width of our tag pad. It's 3 1/4 inches. So I'm going to score at 5 1/4. Then I'm going to score at 7 1/4. And then that's where I'm actually going to cut it. And then I'm going to turn it around and I'm going to score again at 2. I'm going to score again.
But you've not gone all the way down there.
No, because this is where I'm going to cut it. That piece I don't need.
Okay, yep.
So we might as well just kind of save that little piece. And then again, at 7 1/4.
She's a thrifty crafter.
So you can obviously cut it down to the right size to start with, if you want to.
Or you can follow the score.
Or you can just do your scores and then trim off what you don't need. So take that off and take that off. Let's pop that on one side, pop that on one side. You can also go to one side now. And then we're going to make this kind of little box base. So we're going to cut down here and here, here and here. And then we're going to add some tabs onto the side. So I'm just going to cut those in like this. And
it wasn't what I was
here.
expecting when you first did it. I thought, oh no, she's got the wrong bit, but you haven't.
No, I don't think I have.
It's not her first rodeo, Lisa. It's at least her third.
And then the same here as well. So just take off our little edges there. And then let's get our chunky red liner onto these 4 tabs. So it is.
All right, come on then. So you did that by hand. How come the tab that you've got there is the exact width of the 12mm tape? Come on.
She knows what she's doing.
Oh, as if she's done it before. Very good.
Kind of get used to this. Okay, so this is going to fold up to create a little kind of box base like this. So just checking that that all sits okay there. And then let's take off our tabs. Oops, our tape on our tabs, sorry. And actually stick that together now that we're happy with it. Always double check that it's kind of doing what you want it to do before you commit to sticking, because there may always be a way to change it if it's not quite right. And then just bring these 4 sides in like this. So you've got that little box, and then your tag pads will go either side of here to create a front and a back.
Rather.
Okay. And then we can kind of bring the top together with some ribbon, but we're going to have our little notelets inside.
Oh, fantastic.
So let's finish.
And if you wanted to, I guess, you could put a score, you could put another like kind of score here and here so that this came in
it comes in a little bit.
Comes in like
you could do that.
If you, but then you can't fit as much in, I guess, I don't know.
You could do, because what you could do, like, I'm not going to score it because I can't actually get to my scoreboard, but if I do it and pinch it, what you could have is your cards in like this section.
Yes.
And your envelopes in the back section.
In the other section.
Yeah, so you'd still be able to get those in fine. I don't have actually have any envelopes in here, but yeah, it would still work.
Lisa, I feel like I've just done a bit of crafting.
Yeah, you definitely got involved then.
I'll get you a medal.
A medal, darling. Thank you very much. A medal to go with my collection.
So let's get red liner onto here. Just gonna double check I'm not going too high.
Everybody, if the camera work goes a little bit off for the next 5 minutes and nothing changes, and camera angles don't change or anything like that, please do forgive Lisa. She's just opened her scone.
So, very good at multitasking.
It's clearly scone time now. So how are we halfway through the show? Yep,
Yeah.
scone time.
She knows. Okay. So we'll get this on to here. So this one is going to be, it could be the front or the back. It depends what you want kind of on there. We'll put this one on here. And obviously we've gone with a little birdie told me, because we've got the ducks on the other side as well. Oh, hold up. You're not supposed to stick yet.
Can you bring it back?
I think so. Let's talk to it nicely. There we go. Let's get that straight this time. There we go. That's it. Okay, let's go to our little cards now. So what I've done is I've just taken some little 3x4s. I've taken some of our sandstone. And I'm just going to mass and layer these onto here. So I'll try and do this super speedy, because I was trying to get ahead and do this while you were chatting before, but we didn't get that far.
Anne-Marie Viv has put a message on saying that her floral terrarium cards have just arrived, or kits has just arrived, and she can't wait to make them. You were on Hobby Maker on Tuesday, I believe, and you had some
I had
floral
like the
terrariums.
last of the stock. Yeah, it wasn't enough.
I heard the word 8 or the words 8 minutes.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. We
Is
were
that
like
how long they lasted?
over allocated in 8-9 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah, fully
Goodness.
sold out at 23 past.
Have we
gone.
sold out, Lisa? Have we got them?
Yeah, they're gone.
They're gone. We
Yeah.
do apologise. The floral terrariums, gone.
We're getting them back though.
They'll be back.
Oh, they will be
mid
back.
to late March.
Yeah.
Mid to late March. Oh.
I had a potential Adam messaged me on Monday and was like, so you know you've got this show tomorrow with these floral terrariums. Do you need that stock? Or could you go extended dispatch? And I was like, well, what's the extended dispatch date? And he was like, the 18th of March. I was like, no.
Nope. Not doing it. So they have gone, and this is, so what's really interesting here is, obviously I know, you guys know at home as well, that all of our paper craft is made here in the UK, in our factory in Preston. We are actually in the factory, we're in the warehouse. We're in a box within our big box, aren't we, here? And it's just strange that we are the people who make these, so we can choose what goes on the machines and so on and so forth, and when they go on the machines. And we can't get the darn things back in till the 18th of March.
No, because we have a plan, don't we?
Because we have a plan,
We've
because
got
there
other
are other
things.
things that have to be done, or that we've already guaranteed or promised to make or plan to make or whatever. So it's the earliest we can do them. I know that. Samantha wouldn't give us a date that's too far in the future. She's doing as best she can, I think. I know.
We know.
I like this, Anne-Marie. So just because these were simply torn edges there.
Yeah, just little torn edges. I've just used one strip as well, so I've still got this whole other piece of that sheet to use, because you don't need a lot. It does kind of go a long way. And I'm going to use, not with that tape runner, that one's empty. I'm going to use a little bit of tape runner just to secure these down. So I've cut them to full kind of 4 inches, so it just hangs over that matte layer as well, so it just gives it a little bit more kind of interest. And you can, because they're all torn, they're all ever so slightly different, so even though it's the same pattern and all the little notelets are going to look very similar, your placement and your torn edges can be different on every single one. And I'm just going to run a little tape runner down the centre, and because that parchment is such heavy weight, and because of the pattern on there as well, you can hardly see that adhesive through there, so don't be afraid of using your tape runner with this. And then we'll just get this last one on.
Emma says, very excited that my acetate wraps have been dispatched and are arriving tomorrow. They are brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. You'll like them a lot. They're just really, really versatile and crafty, so you just get super crafty with them. Everybody, so we are here today live with you from the Hunky Dory TV studios here in Preston. Lovely Lancashire, which is slowly but surely warming up wherever you are in the world. It's been very cold here, but it's just starting to warm up, which is great. Have you got any questions? We have an absolute crack, I say crack, demonstrator here in Anne-Marie Catterall, the face of Hunky Dory, and been with us for the beautiful face of Hunky Dory, the young, beautiful face of Hunky Dory.
I feel like you want something.
I know. Who's been with us now for...
Can you remember?
Well, as long as me, really.
Not quite as long as you.
It must be 20 years.
It was 20 years last year, Daniel.
So it's 21.
Yes.
It's been with us for 21 years. She lives and
over
breathes...
half my life.
Over half her life, this is true. She lives and breathes craft, as I'm sure lots of you do at home as well. Such a wholesome thing to do is craft. It's wonderful, isn't it? But... she's got a whole lot of experience, and I know a thing or two, not as much as Anne-Marie, but a thing or two. If you've got any questions for us,
we like
pop them in the comments. We like the questions. Pop them in the YouTube comments.
You know what they're going to do though, because they know what you're like. They're going to ask for secrets.
They're going to ask for secrets, and guess what? If they ask the right questions, they'll get told the answers as well. Yeah, if you've got any questions, do pop them in. Let us know, because we'd love to have a chat. Or tell us what you've been up to, what's been going on in life.
We're nosy.
Hopefully, good stuff. Good stuff doesn't always happen. It's unfortunate that sometimes bad things happen, but in general, we like the good stuff, don't we?
We like the good stuff,
we like
yeah.
the good stuff. Are you doing anything? We saw that lovely lady who'd done some great work for charity. It was £31,000, wasn't it?
I have tried to contact her. I need to chase that up actually.
So have you managed to contact?
No, I have tried to contact her on Facebook.
She was in the.
She was on the BBC News, wasn't it?
BBC News,
yeah.
was it? We saw her. Yeah. So and we know she likes hunky dory goodies because there was some hunky dory cards on the or products used on some of the cards that were on the pictures. So we thought, okay, we'll contact her and see whether we can give her some stuff to say good luck and help her with her her charity work that she's doing, but also to sort of celebrate her because she's seems like a bit of a superstar, really.
Okay, we do have the essential book on this show, don't we?
Whether we do or don't matters not.
Like I say, I have just used it.
Okay, so while I've been waffling along, Anne-Marie, we've got
6
a
little
load of
notelets.
sentiments.
Yeah, so we've just added a mix of different sentiments. Obviously, you can tailor this to whoever you're sending it to, but I've got a couple of happy birthdays to my partner, congratulations, husband and wife. So lots of variety in there. So we can pop those in. You would put your envelopes in as well. And then we can seal that up with a little bit of our, I'm going to go twine because I do like this. And I love that we've got matching colours. So we haven't just got that kind of natural looking twine. We have
that's brilliant.
The purple as well.
And that's come from, we've got a ribbon and twine selection that we'll show you in a little while. That Anne-Marie's used that from. And obviously you can see, I mean, I'll show you, but the colours go so well, don't they?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Really, really nice. Anne-Marie, that is fabulous.
It's cute, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a gift, but it's useful as well. It's
yeah.
They're going to keep on the side, but then use again. Love it, love it, love it. This is our garden treasures. Anne-Marie's used the fantastic tag pad, so giving you an example of what you can do with that gorgeous tag pad. Holes already in the top, Anne-Marie?
Yeah, already in there. You just need to push them through. They're quite secure because you might not want to use it as a tag. You might want to use it just as a topper. So yeah, just push them through.
It's back to me. I was enjoying what was on screen and then I saw myself and thought that's not as enjoyable. Okay, Anne-Marie, that was lovely. So 2 demonstrations. Don't worry, we're going to get another demonstration.
We're going to do the picket fence next.
We're going to do that picket fence next, which is brilliant. Right, okay, so I asked the question, have you got any questions? So the right thing to do when you've asked the question, have you got any questions, is to look at the questions.
Check if you've got any questions.
It makes sense. Oh, that's important. Plain or fruit with jam, cream or both? Someone from Hunky Dory has written, I think it might be Lisa, has written sultana scone with lots of butter. Can I just double check?
But it's gone.
All gone. All gone. Not saved any for us. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Okay, what else have we got? Sadly, I won't be able to get the letter pad till the end of March. That was Angela. Dan, when will the new colours be available in Matte-tastic? That's Dawn. I can give you an exact date for it. No, exact. New Matte-tastic colours in Adorable Scoreable.
Oh. It's early next year, isn't it?
Very, very early next year, so January. We hold them for 2 years, our colours of Adorable Scoreable, whether it be our new ones that we launched in January this year, or whether it's the Matte-tastic, which will have been launched.
They alternate, don't they?
Beginning of 2024, so beginning of 2026. Okay, so you've got another nearly 12 months, really.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and the idea is that you want to be able to use them over a period of time.
We could change them every year, couldn't we? But you invest in those colours.
Correct.
So we want to make sure that you're using them, and we have so many products that have those coordinating colours in. You've got your stash together, and then the last thing you want is for us to change
everything
it.
Gets changed. It's like your legs have been taken out from you. That's no. Yeah. Somebody already answered that. Hunky Dory Craft, stop answering my questions.
I know, you've got to be on the ball.
It was Lisa. Spill the beans, Dan. Okay. When are the goodie boxes coming out? Avril. That's what I'm saying. If you know your French, you'll know the answer to that, and it's quite easy to guess that, really, wasn't it? Okay, Dan, please, any news on collections for younger boys? What have we got, Anne-Marie? Anything going on? Anything in the roadmap that we can think of?
I can't think off the top of my head, to be honest. I'm in Christmas mode right now, so I'm struggling to think.
So we are mega in Christmas mode, right? So if you were to go and have a look, we have. So you can imagine the back of this, right? But imagine it goes on and on and on, and they're magnetic whiteboards, and they run all the way down the office, don't they?
Yeah.
And they look absolutely fabulous. Just white magnetic, so this lovely white canvas, if you will. And then we've got these little pins, little metal pins, magnets. Magnets. And then we pin up lots and lots of images and lots of different artwork
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. So at the minute, there are, I would say,
A lot.
somewhere, too many, Lisa says, I'd say something like 400 images, Christmas images, up all the way along one section of this fantastic magnetic whiteboard. And they're in 4 different sections. Okay, so I'll let you work out what that means. You know, one section is maybe snowy-ish, and one section is maybe cute-ish, one section, you know, so on and so forth. And these, what happens is, so we've got lots and lots of artwork there, and slowly but surely, we migrate the ones that we like the best. So I'll go past and I'll just spend 5 minutes, and I'll migrate ones that I really, really love to the top, yeah? And slowly but surely, Amory will do the same,
Yeah.
Anne will do the same, Jen will do the same. Anne will come along, change everything we've done. Do you know what I mean? And slowly but surely, all the sort of cream rises to the top. Does that make sense? And these are the ones that everybody really likes. And then it gets whittled down, and then slowly but surely we end up with images for a very, very important Christmas launch that will be with you in June. That's kind of what's going on in the big way at the moment. But any new collections for younger boys? Alan, do me a favour, or Lisa, will you email Alan and will you say request for collection for younger boys? I wonder whether the answer for that is whether there's a die cut, delightful die cuts
Yeah.
pad would be really, really good. I think.
Yeah,
for
that
that
would be good for that, I think.
Would you be able to do Esperanto bride and groom dies for same-sex cards?
Supposed to be separate. With the
Oh,
It's a spelling mistake. I don't know. So, but so that one is one for Stacey. So I can ask the question. Yeah, we have a boss of All Things Moonstone, and the boss of All Things Moonstone is Stacey. And Stacey usually watches our shows when she should be designing and working away and stuff like that. She doesn't like to do that. She likes to watch the shows instead. So, Stace, who's watching, do me a favour, mate. Will you look into that for us, and we'll see if we can come back with to you with an answer. Okay. I did see Christmas ones on the website. This is Christmas goodie boxes. There's a tiny amount of Christmas goodie boxes left. Very, very few, but like with 100 or something like that. My plan was either they'll just disappear between now and when the goodie box does appear, which Avril, or we'll say at that point, look, you know, there's 50 left or whatever like that, and it will be first come first served on them, if that makes sense. Any baby themed collections coming out? There's a brand new baby.
there is the new
Moonstone
die. Yeah, the limited edition one.
A limited edition Moonstone die, and have we launched it here yet?
Yes, I believe so.
Lisa,
am I making that up?
yesterday,
Yeah.
the Moonstone. Right, okay, I wasn't on the show. So brand new there. But there's another baby thing coming that I do know about. Anything else? Sam's off to be a demented mermaid. Congratulations. People are loving that Notelet set, which is fantastic. Dan, please can we have permanent satin Miri, please?
Oh, I see.
As
I'm with
opposed to limited, it being limited.
Yeah, in that pack. Yeah. Yeah.
They want you want them in single colour packs. What colours do we want in single colour packs? That's the question. See, so there are 20 colours in total of the satin Miri. Gold and silver would be easier to do in single colour packs. See, when they're manufactured, this is going to be boring, right? I hope it's not too boring, yeah? But they're manufactured on big sheets, and it's amazing to see these massive big sheets. And so they're done sort of 9 up, so you get 9 oversized A4s on these massive sheets. Really big, you can imagine, right? 3 by 3. And therefore, you get those 9 colours, okay? So that's how many you get. So if we do that, the only problem is that everybody wants purple, right? So all the purple goes within 3 minutes, and then nobody wants lemon. Does that make sense? Oh, lemon's lovely, but favourite cake, by the way. So you end up with some in stock, some go out of stock straight away, and some are in stock forever. Does that make sense? So it becomes quite tricky. So that's why companies and us tend to sell things in a collection that's a mixed collection, or a selection that is a set selection. Does that make sense? Because it's really hard to know which ones are going to be popular. You end up with loads of stock of the ones that aren't as popular, and then you have to you end up discounting that, having to sell it through, and everyone gets upset they can't have the one that they want. It's a bit tricky, if I'm honest. So it is unlikely, and I don't want to break your hearts with that. Okay, are we nearly there? Please can we have some new Christmas design dies to work with the pop-up snow globe die set? I raised over £600 the other year for charity using the pop-up snow globe die set. Stacey, that is one for you. If we can have an answer, that would be fantastic. Hope the new stuff will have an international option. Any doggies collection coming? Yes. Yes, there is. Could you include greyhounds in future doggy stuff? Alan, can you take note of that, please? We want some greyhounds. Okay, I can't answer all of them, unfortunately, now, but will you go through and answer as many as you can? Thank you so, so much. Can you do behind-the-scenes video tour of Hunky Dory? We absolutely need to. We have discussed it many, many times. Any new sympathy collections coming? So the club gift that we've just had, could be the Floral Serenity could be used for sympathy, couldn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
I think that was kind of a touch to it.
We kind of, I don't know, a lot of our florals kind of cover that option, don't they? And we always make sure we've got sentiments in to cover that as well. But we also had the Moonstone collection back in January. I think it was called Floral Faith, and that had a cross. It had a beautiful floral detail to it as well, and it had some really lovely stamps that have got like a little bit of a religious, comforting vibe to them.
Viv, I have a question. When's the next pound shop? January, Viv. January. Sharon Lawrence has my favourite question so far. She says, any die storage coming up? Liz?
Oh, Daniel Newhouse.
You missed the...
Daniel Newhouse.
Check out our last TikTok video. There you go.
It's in here, isn't it not?
I wouldn't say that the die storage that people may or may not be talking about is the only die storage.
No.
No.
There is definitely
there
one
may
in
be
this
more
room.
and more and more. Transport dies on war tanks and lorries. Okay, so people will answer and do as much. What newness did you find at Frankfurt, Dan? One of my favourite things at Frankfurt was a certain trimmer that had multiple different blades, including decal and so on and so forth.
I really liked that. Yeah.
I really liked it, but it was clever. There was something about it that I really liked. Yeah, so we're in discussions about having it manufactured for us, but the price was just too expensive. I wasn't happy with the price. I just think it, because we can have anything, but are people going to want to spend £100 on that trimmer?
Yeah.
No, so I've got to talk to them and say, well, look, I need it to be this price, and there's some negotiation going on. We'll see, and hopefully we can bring it. We can't bring everything. Okay, watch my smile. More Hunky Dory stationery, please, like pencil case.
Oh my God, stop it.
Fabric or tin, etc., please. I think that's lovely. Absolutely adore Lamry. People are saying nice things. Pet sympathy cards. Sorry? Friday? Just give me 1 second. Okay, yes, we do. So that's tomorrow.
They would work.
That's tomorrow. They would work. Yeah, so pet sympathy cards, they would work.
Not next week.
I was going to say,
next
I
week.
don't think that's
Next
tomorrow.
week.
It's a very different kind of die show tomorrow.
Pet sympathy collection, pet sympathy cards. That's really, really okay. That's Kim Houston. Thank you very much, Kim, for that. So we lost Rupert, and we lost Rupert around about this time last year because I saw a picture of him looking very tired. Rupert was very tired at the end, and it was exceptionally sad and affected us for quite some time as a family. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As a team,
It does,
one of our
doesn't it? Yeah.
team was no longer with us. You become a team, don't you, with your pets? I think they're a real part of the family. So actually, that's really, really nice. And if we'd have had, we did get sent a card from the people around the close and stuff, which was lovely, because he used to go and live on everyone's drive. Really, it was everyone's second cat was Rupert. But a pet sympathy card, that's a really nice idea, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like a more bespoke thing than just okay, right. That's probably enough because you do. Let's look at the smile again. Emma Swindlehurst says, "Can you do Christmas acetate wraps?"
We just stop it.
Worry not, I would say. Worry not. We can pass this on to our design team. Someone said. I love that. Yeah, do not worry about that. Yeah, they will. Yes, is the answer. They will be on their way. Right. Shall we look at some more goodies, Anne-Marie?
Yeah.
Have I spoiled everything yet?
Okay. Back in here.
Why have I got my essential book of sentiments? Because we launched this a while ago, didn't we?
This
We
is
just
the
taking a look.
fantastic one.
We launched it
Brand new.
today.
Yeah,
The fantastic one.
Oh, I'm so stupid.
it's brand new.
I'm so stupid. It's not the one from the beginning of the year. This is the Essential Book of Sentiments 2025. but it's the Matastic version launching today, $12.99. Anne-Marie, it's cracking. The Essential Book of Sentiments. We've been doing these for a number of years now. Listen, they have a year on them. That's just so that you know which one it is.
So we know more than anyone
that we know which one it is. But don't worry, the Essential Book of Sentiments 2024. If you've still got one at home, you'll still be able to use those sentiments. They do not disintegrate at midnight on the 31st of the 12th. Don't worry, and neither will these. So you get these, and you'll be able to continue using them in the future. What's really, really nice is that they're done. We talked about Adorable Squirrel and when it's launched. Every 2 years we get the new selection, but you will be able to match these up with your current Matastic, and they're going to mix and match perfectly together. Okay, so if you've got a background cardstock and you want a sentiment to match the colour because you're coordinating on your card, then you've got it in here. 40 sheets in here of die cut sentiments, all different shapes, all different sizes. You've got all different themes, go all the way through the year. Tons. If you look at the website, you'll be able to see some individual ones. I'm not going to go through the actual ones themselves because there are just so many, it's untrue. Lovely colour combinations, everything you need, new job. And you get a little bit of Dutch grey board in the back as well. Birthday, new job, all the occasions, Anne-Marie, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. Tons of occasions. We've even got in here, congrats on your new fur baby.
Congrats on your new fur baby.
You've got a new fur baby in your life.
So that's quite nice.
Yeah.
What I want, there you go, that's the number I want. 620 individual all occasion sentiments, Matastic, available right now, launching here today, not early in the year as I first thought. Can I show you this? While we were just talking about our gorgeous garden treasures, another one of these sort of 3D cards, which is really nice, with the duck on there as well. Congratulations, it says. Very, very nice. Products to show you. I'm not even going to be annoying today. I'm going to be well behaved. I'm not going to show the back bit. Twine, as you can see, but also ribbon. Lovely matching colours. 20 metres in here. Hand selected by our gorgeous Natalie Musprat, who wears very, very fancy pants. Eagleton. Who wears very fancy pants on the outside. Nobody knows whether anyway, let's move on. Okay, £9.99, 20 metres. So you get 10 metres of each. You've got 7mm satin ribbon, 5 different colourways in there, but you also get the 2-ply twine. 5 different colourways of that as well, and those colourways are going to match perfectly with your Garden Treasures collection, so it's going to work lovely together. Anne-Marie used it to great effect earlier on with that gorgeous tag Notelet set, which was fabulous. Okay, and we talked about Matastic, didn't we? Here's some Matastic colours that are completely current and will be until at least January 2026. Mm-hmm. Selection, there's 24 sheets in this, so $9.99, you get 24 sheets of Adorable Scoreable, 350 GSM, beautiful, uncoated, which means that you can add and do whatever you want to it, change it in any way. Colours hand selected to go with the Garden Treasures collection, but obviously can be used anywhere throughout your card making. Those are the 8 different colours. You get 3 of each, so you're getting 24 in total. Remember, club members save 5% of all full price products and bundles as well. Diamond members save 10% of everything instantly. Log into the website, hunkydorycrafts.co.uk, and you will automatically see your prices. Last product, is that correct? Yeah.
Did them in the wrong order.
Of course I did them in the wrong order. That's my, as is my want, Anne-Marie.
Yeah.
There's some behavioural issues, aren't there? We know about that. Okay, 16 A4 gold foiled, and it's luxurious signature gold foiling that you get from Hunky Dory. Just look at the light play across it. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really nice. Looks quite matte when you have it like that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then you just move it like that, and the light just flashes across it. Really, really pretty. A4, gorgeous colours. Again, these are going to be the same colours that you've just seen here in the Adorable Scoreable, except these are foiled. You get 16 sheets. That green is gorgeous. Very, very nice. And you're getting different designs in this as well, so it's not all the same design.
You've got 4 designs, and each one is on 4 different colours, so you're not getting any 2 sheets the same.
Look at that.
I love this one.
Look at that. Can I bring it really close and see if you can just catch? How gorgeous is that? Isn't that beautiful? You're going to use this through all your card making, as you can see. Really, really nice. You get the pink as well. you get that gorgeous sort of
Sandstone.
Sandstone, is it called? Sandstone colour. Very, very nice. You get the brown as well. Lovely. And then upside down, of course. There we go. How beautiful at the bottom there.
It's gorgeous, isn't it, this one?
Really nice.
Yeah.
In blue, in the purple, in the lighter green, and also in the yellow. Very, very nice. Kind of a silhouette foiled floral border along the bottom. Or grass, wheat, it looks like, doesn't it, to me? Let me look closely.
Weeds?
Wheat, not
Oh,
weeds.
I was going to say, I don't think it's weeds.
Wheat? No, it's not wheat. It's wildflowers. It's wildflowers, darling. Wildflowers. There we go. And weeds. Weeds. That's it. That's the new kit. So everybody, if you wanted to know what the the goss is that our next kit will be all about weeds. Weeds.
Dandelions. All those fun things that you can't get rid of.
You can't get rid of. Yeah. And what we're going to have is we're going to have like a die-cut scarifier. Are they called scarifiers? Die-cut scarifiers? The things that go along the yeah? Die-cut scarifier. Free scarifier with every... No, we won't. Okay, let's bring this a bit
really
closer.
Cool, isn't it? So throughout the collection, when you get this home, you'll notice there's lots of foiled elements like this, like that kind of sketchy detail. And we've replicated that onto a big A4 sheet, so it just works with absolutely anything from the top of the collection. It's so cute.
All the way through. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
It's adorable,
Dead
isn't it?
easy to see on that one, I think. So
Yeah,
there you go. You can see
really
the...
cute.
Absolutely gorgeous.
You
And
can
of
colour
course,
that one in as well.
There you go. There's your foil. Of course you can, because it's uncoated. You want to get into that with your markers, brush markers, alcohol markers,
Yep.
whatever you want. You absolutely can. So yeah, colour those individual things through. That's going to look really cool, actually,
gonna
isn't
look
it?
really cute.
It's going to look really good. It's a
Yeah.
great idea. Okay, and that is our last new product of the day, but it is not our last demonstration of the day. No. We go to Anne-Marie for that.
Okay, so we're going to do the little picket fence. So I'm making a 7x7 one. It's up to you what size you want to go with, but we're going to take our 7x7 card, and what we're going to do is cut this to 3/4 of an inch, and then we're going to continue cutting the rest of this. I'm just going to take it that way because it's a bit easier. Line it up to 3/4 of an inch and just cut your kind of slats along here like this, and just keep going. You could do them, I tried an inch, it felt a little bit chunky. Half an inch was a bit too skinny, so I found that 3/4 of an inch worked perfectly for this size. Obviously, if you're making smaller cards, you would probably want to make them a little bit skinnier. But what we're going to do with the tops is perfect for this size as well. So we're going to cut that one 3/4 there, and we should be able to get one more. We just go along there. So that's all of our strips. So then we're going to come back to our card itself, and I'm going to add a little piece of acetate across the very bottom edge. So it's 7 inches wide, but it's only 5 inches tall, because that's where we're going to put one of our kind of across ones across the top of here, so it will hide that join of that acetate there. So we're going to add some red liner tape, because we're using the acetate, just onto the bottom section of this, and then we can get that acetate in place. Oops, didn't have it then. Hold on, there we go. So line your acetate up onto the back of the card first of all, just make sure that that's sitting nicely, and then just fold over that edge. So that's going to give you that kind of opening there. Then we're going to go to our corner rounder. So this is the 3-in-1, and we're going to use the R10, which is the largest rounder on there, and we're just going to go in and round the corners. Oh, I didn't do that one very well. Oh, now we're making, oh no. It's like one of those things where you keep going and it's getting smaller and smaller. There we go. Let's just actually look what I'm doing. That's it. So because we've done 3/4 of an inch, it just perfectly rounds the top.
Doesn't it?
It's really cool, isn't it? So just go in, just make sure you've got those lined up. Are you opening love hearts down your new house?
No. What makes you think that?
We're very discreet.
I'm trying to be as discreet as I can. It's a really noisy packet. I need some scissors.
You're not getting into
Why is there
them.
no scissors in a place like this? Oh, scissors, thank you.
There's no scissors because I'm pretty sure somebody has pinched our scissors.
Do you know what's even funnier though? When you're in his office and you need scissors, none,
No.
none to be found, none at all.
Because I've lent them all to Becca. Me and Becca team up.
Okay, so then we're going to round the corner of this one as well so that it still matches. So just bring that in there. And then I'm going to just fold that corner over just to help that go into the actual punch itself. Give it a good burnish. And just pop that in and it should just pop through. So it rounds that corner off for us as well. And then you can just go in and lay your picket fence pieces in. So I like to kind of do one on each end. Well, the end one first, then the centre one, and then add the other two in between.
And you just get the equidistant, don't you?
Yeah, and you can measure it if you want to, but you can kind of just do it by eye. There we go. And then obviously we've got two left over that become the slats, top and bottom of this as well. So then you can go in, red line is probably best, but I'm just going to use my tape runner just for the speed here. But again, you just want to make sure you just add in your adhesive up to the 5-inch mark because that's where that acetate goes to. Oh, thanks.
It's really annoying, right? So I've been opening these little things to pass you a little love heart, yeah?
Right.
But, you know, so I pass you one, I think it says sweetheart.
It
Sweetheart,
does,
that's
yeah.
all right. I think you can get away with that, yeah? Every single darn one. Marry me, kiss me.
No, thank you.
True love, be mine, will you?
Bit weird.
Meant to be. I thought, come on. So that was, sweetheart was like the lowest key one I could find, Anne-Marie, sorry.
It's all getting a bit creepy.
It was all, well, you know.
So then we can just add...
Can't be a bit of on-air creepiness, Anne-Marie.
No, no. And then that last one into there. Like I said, you can measure this out if you prefer. It's entirely up to you. But we're just kind of...
I think it's great at just using your eye, really. I mean,
yeah, definitely. And then
you've got to sort of map them out at the beginning to make
yeah,
sure that you get
so
the
this
first,
is why I
once you get
do
the, first
the
one
last
right.
one and the middle one in, and
Yeah.
then just kind of get those two in.
Yeah.
And then we can bring these two over, and you can add a third one in if you want to do like that kind of diagonal as on like a gate post if you want to as well. And then I think I might put these on with foam pad strips actually, rather than flat.
Oh yeah, raise it a little bit.
yeah.
That's good.
There we go. They're the ones I want.
I just think it's so brilliant that you can make that that front of a card with the front of a card that was already there
Yeah.
without any other card. I mean, it's just so clever.
It's great, isn't it? And obviously with this being Ink Me, you can go in with your inks and add colour to this. You could use an embossing folder to give it a little bit of texture. There's loads you can do with it. So we'll just add that one across the top. And if I was doing this kind of properly, not with any kind of time constraints, I would go and add extra strips on the back just to hide the adhesive there.
Yes, of course, yeah.
But we're just going to leave that for now. And then I'm going to use some of my parchment on the inside. So it's going to give us that really lovely kind of blue sky in the background. Just take that corner out. It's not keen on parchment is the punch. Pardon?
Got a piece of paper behind it.
Oh, that was good thinking, Lisa. It might be a bit late now because it's not
Put a piece
happy.
of paper behind it. Okay.
Don't rip my parchment though. We need that.
Okay. Yes. Interesting.
I know it's not like that at all, is it? It's a bit angry.
I wonder why not.
I don't know.
Do you want me to try it again?
Oh, if it's out, no, I can just.
It's out, it's
yeah,
out.
Yeah, I'll just.
Were you doing all four of them?
No, just one. Don't do
Just-
any more. I can just cut it with my scissors.
Yeah, no, you know when you really want it to work? I want it to work now. No, oh no.
No, see, you've angered it.
So I don't know whether it's because it's 112 GS, you know, do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's because of the...
Lisa's idea
have
was
to
good
just round
though,
it.
putting some parchment behind it, but some paper behind it so it makes it a little bit thicker.
I think it's because of like the wax
Yeah, it's 'cause
it's instead of cutting it straight, it's sort of bending it down. Does that
Yeah.
make sense? So I'm just going to, just for my own peace of mind, try it with a piece of card or paper. There we go. Thank you very much, Liz.
So we're just going to add all of our bits and pieces onto here. So we're going to add the welly bobs down at the bottom. So again, we're going to go in with some foam pads for this. Put those onto there. We're going to add those gorgeous flowers on there as well. Did that work?
So with card, absolute perfection.
Yeah.
Straight away without any problem. So it's because the paper is kind of going down in between the the parchment was working its way down in between the the punch and the mechanism, which is strange.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Well, we've learnt something new today. You can't use your corner rounder on parchment.
Well, let me see.
And
Other.
We're going to add. Yeah.
Also, so I've tried a different one and I can get it to work. So it's interesting, isn't it? But yeah, that one wants to sort of catch, if that makes sense. So there is a minimum weight, if that makes sense, for.
Yeah.
I mean, there is for punches anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
You're going to have a minimum weight.
So I'm just going to take off that little leaf of my flowers there, so that I can add my little. What did you call this before?
Was it a dibber?
I don't know. Is that its proper name?
I think. Well, it is now. Like the ribbler, that's a good name. That for the ribbler. People call it a paper crimper. It's a ribbler.
You sound like a villain.
The ribbler. Batman villain, best Batman villain ever. The ribbler. Just attacks people and like ribbles them.
Okay.
Lots of corrugated people running around the town.
So we're going to add a little bit of a wibbly cut line into our soil here, so that we can add our little fork, so it looks like it's kind of stuck in the little plant pot. Let me just get that slotted into there, so we can just kind of add that onto here. I've got some of the little stones as well, so I'll give that a little bit of a shape. Get some more of our foam pads, and we'll just secure that in there as well using that foam pad.
I've got an idea. No, it's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. It's going to solve that problem. Have we got some parchment knocking around? Have you got a piece of parchment that you're not going to use that I can borrow?
Yeah, somewhere. I did before.
Just
don't look at those.
Even a relatively. Don't look
There
at
you
those.
go.
Right. Thank you very much. Cheers. Thank you.
I see you looking at the ones I'm using.
Yeah. No, I've got a plan.
Okay.
Where's that corner rounder? There it is.
So I'll add those.
You know when you've got a plan and you know it's going to work before you try it?
Yeah.
Of course, obviously. Okay, so if you... Is that what you already
That's what
said?
Lisa
Oh, is that what you
said?
said? Oh, did I miss that? Oh, no. Oh, this is terrible.
That's so
I'm
funny.
borrowing people's...
I've got the best idea ever.
I'm borrowing people's ideas.
And I know
I've
it's going to
missed
work
that.
because Lisa's already told me about it.
Darn it. That, if ever there's proof that I borrow people's ideas, Anne-Marie, there it was.
There it
Right,
was.
okay, so there you go. So Lisa's idea, definitely Lisa's and not mine. Yeah, just put a piece of card behind it. Easy.
There
All
we
around
go.
us. Yep. There we go. Perfect.
Sorted.
First time every time.
Well done, Lisa.
Well done, Lisa. You can come again.
Okay, so we're going to add one of our essential sentiments on there as well. We're going to go with the mum one. So we've got, especially for you, and you make the world a better place. Oh, you make the world better just by being you, sorry. We'll add that on to there as well. And then we're just going to pop this on the inside now. We've done all of that. So just rounding that corner off, just so it matches up there. And again, we're just going to use a little bit of our tape runner on here. And you do have a wrong and a right side on your parchment as well. So if you want to use something a little bit more muted, then just flip it over because it is a little bit duller on the other side.
It's the substrate is obviously semi-translucent,
Yeah.
so it has got some colour too, some whatever the word is. Anyway, you print on one side, so the side that it's been printed on will always be ever so slightly glossier.
Yeah.
But it will also be just ever so slightly more intense, and it's the other side that's just that little bit more muted.
Yeah.
And it's completely up to you which you prefer. Something else that you see as well here with Anne-Marie is that every time you put parchment on top of something, it becomes more intense.
Yeah, definitely.
So your green there is more intense on the card than it is on the next to it.
Yeah, if you have it there,
sense.
like kind of on the white, you can see the difference.
Absolutely, because it's on the blue.
There we go. I think that's everything I plan to pop on there.
There we go. Isn't that fabulous? I love that. I think it's such a clever use of an Ink Me card blank. Creates something really springified, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And really, really nice and fresh. You've kept it white. So it's relatively easy. All you need is that corner rounder to be able to do that work at the top. And you wouldn't think
if you didn't have that, you could cut them into like the little opposite of a fishtail, so it's pointed.
Of
rather
course
than
you can.
rounded.
And something else as well, if you want the picket fence to be half the height of the
trim
card, just trim it to whatever size
and
you
then
want.
you'll
So you can
get
have it wherever you want.
Twice as many little picket fences.
Twice as many little picket fences. Anne-Marie, I love it. Listen, I've been too busy. Opening swizzles, hunky-dory ones. So I have these left, which I think I can probably do all in one. I had to open two, because I can't propose to Anne-Marie live on air again, can I? You can't do that. Anyway, so yeah, stuff everywhere, and I should have been probably doing this. Yes, get myself ready. Things we need to talk about before we leave you to your day, and thank you very much for spending an hour with us. TV schedule, join Natalie this afternoon. Anne-Marie.
Yep.
She'll be live at 2 o'clock with new Moonstone Yeehaw.
You've got to say it right.
Yeehaw! Is that right? Yeehaw! Okay, 5 p.m. with new Ink and Twist masks, and 7 p.m. with a Cute and Cuddly medley. So she has got loads going on. So there's dies there, there's Ink and Twist masks there, a Cute and Cuddly medley, loads and loads going on with Natalie today. That's over at Hobby Maker, which you can get live on Sky and Freeview, everywhere. Virgin as well now, which is brilliant. Next up on Hunky Dory TV, yeehaw! Yeehaw! Get ready for a rootin' tootin' show with some mighty fine new Moonstone dies. That's Anne-Marie and Kat will be with you from 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, and then it says end credits. I hope you've had a nice show. We've had a lovely time. I've had a lovely time. Have you,
I've had a
Anne-Marie?
lovely time.
Lisa?
Yeah,
Have you had a lovely time?
delightful.
Even Lisa's had a delightful time. I hope you go and have a delightful day. Don't forget this fantastic new collection in stock today here at Hunky Dory Crafts, where you get all your goodies. We will see you tomorrow for our Thank Craft It's Friday show. Have a lovely day.